Oof, we have a lot on our plates.
The internet again has been set ablaze by the Chrisland School saga, and everyone is talking. The heat from the late Osinachi's death is yet to cool down, and they surfaced online. Everyone has an opinion, and somehow everyone has become an authority on the subject matter. It always is the case because even with the late Osinachi's case, it was also just like that. Everyone started talking, oh, why didn't you leave? Oh, why did you do this? Everyone started to have opinions and everyone started to blame every other person but them. This same situation, everyone has been blaming, oh no, it's the school. Some parties say no, let's blame the parents for improper upbringing of the girl. Some say let's blame the both. And some say, yeah, let's blame the society. If there is one common enemy that we always bring into the picture, is the society. Even in the little Sinachi's case, we still had the whole society thingy talk. Many people felt, oh, if she had come out of the marriage, the society would have stigmatized her. The society would have said this and that. So it's usually and always every other person but us. So let's look for this society and strangle it once and for all. Yes, who is the society? Unlike other issues, other rave of the moment that I react to offline with friends and family, depends on what the case or issue is. This particular one hits differently because I am somehow at the center of the three major parties being blamed. Yes, the school, yes, I'm a teacher. Parents, I am a parent. And then the society, I am a bona fide member of the society. Now let's get back to the original question, which is who is the society? I don't have one answer to who the society is or what the society is, but I'll give scenarios and examples. Let's do the math together so we can arrive at a simpler definition of who this society we always blame is. The society is the man or husband who believes that the wife is obligated to share his financial responsibilities with him, but he feels he is not obligated to share in other domestic responsibilities, especially the proper upbringing of the kids. Even something as basic as the PTA meeting or assignments. Some fathers believe no, they don't have to do that. That is the mother's responsibility. The society is a parent who is too busy to be available for his or her kids. It's okay to be busy making money because, of course, the economy calls and demand for that. Yes. But there is everything wrong with thinking that money will take care of every other thing, including your own role as a parent. The society is a parent who will threaten to withdraw his or her child from a school if the child complains of being disciplined. And by discipline, I don't mean flogging kids like they're animals or being unnecessarily strict. No, I mean, even the fair disciplinary measures. The society is the school whose policy enables misconduct and misbehavior because they want to appease the parents. It's not uncommon to see parents tell a school how they want the school to operate because they have a child there. And in many cases, the school will find a way to tilt towards the wants or desires of the parent, regardless of the consequences or repercussion, because they don't want the parent to take the child away. They don't want to lose the money. The society is the parents, the teachers, the family members who organize birthday parties, end of the year party, children's day party, graduation party for their children and teenagers, where the kind of music played, the kind of music they dance to, are music that contain obscene words, immoral videos, immoral music that does not in any way add value, however tiny. And you see these kids dancing to it, and you see the adults there saying, oh, that girl can dance. See the way she's whining. See the way she's striking. When we moved here to where we currently are, there was a time, I don't know which of the houses held a birthday party for their child. There was music, dancing, very loud music. The music played that day for that event are not things that should be played where even an adult that has a bit of decency should be. And now we had kids of maybe 5, 10 to 12. They were there dancing. There was one, they were, so that particular one, when I was in the room, I heard it. I quickly called my husband. I was like, do you hear that? And these kids are shouting and miming. Yes, because some of them already know these songs. They play it in their homes, in their houses. They were dancing to it. And the adults, they were saying, hey, hey. The society is the parents, especially mothers, who dress their female children within the age range of maybe 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 in the most revealing clothes just to take them for photo shoots. And when they get to the studio for photo shoots, they give them the sexual position and styles to snap with. You see a child of maybe 10, 11 wearing bikini and whatever, and then asked to bend and just act a certain way to have a shoot, birthday photo shoot. And then all of a sudden, something like this happens, and oh, the society is the teacher that will say to a student who is obviously misbehaving, if you like, destroy your life. That one concerns you and your parents. The society is the celebrities who churn out music on daily basis, on regular basis, music that the lyrics are as useless, negative, obscene as possible as it can be. And then it soon becomes slang. The adults are saying the slang, the young ones, the teenagers are saying it, and somehow the kids get into the mixture and start to say those slangs as well. The society is the celebrity who, in the name of skits making, sexualize women. For one who doesn't, you would find three, four, or more who do it. The celebrities that advocate for drug abuse, publicly abuse drugs, and we say, ah, the guy, they happen. That guy, that this one. Sing occultic immoral songs, advertise and advocate for nudity, propagates prostitution and portrays shamelessness, and go to homes, father, mother, children, mime to these songs, listen to these songs, chill with these songs, these musics. You buy it. Even if you don't, of course, the kids have phones, they download it, you're listening, they are listening, or you play it on your TV and everybody is miming. And the society is the religious leaders who are now more interested in living large while praising God so that it won't be as if they no longer love God. No, put God at the front. Yes, religious leaders no longer really care how people make their money. You bring the more money, you're giving the more respect. These our so-called religious leaders, we have to smile at even things that are obviously questionable because they want to just chop and wipe mouth. The society is a friend who cheers on his or her friends when they are propagating evil or expressing immorality. For example, oh guy, I chopped that girl and her friends. I finished them, finished all of them. The society is that friend that'll be like, hey, you not chairman, oh, boss man. Or the lady who would say to her friends, I don't even like him. I'm just there for the money. Once I eat enough, I'll just dump him and move on. And the friends will say, sharp girl, you're lucky, oh. Better enjoy your life. This is the society. The society is anyone who deems good character, good mannerisms, etiquettes as pretense and hypocrisy, but would label bad mannerisms, shamelessness, and stupidity as being authentic. They label it as authenticity, no fake zone. That guy, he's real, oh, he's himself, 100%. He can just enter here now, just scatter it. He's real. We are all flawed one way or another, yes. The one who is trying his or her best to be a better version of himself or herself is labeled, this one will just be doing good, good. These ones that are always doing as if they are good, they are the worst. But you see these ones that they just do anyhow, they talk anyhow, they are the real ones. The character and mannerisms we deem real and authentic, no fake zone, worthy of praise, often are the immoral, negative character and mannerisms. Why? And then everyone comes out now and says society. This is the society. The society is the family member, the driver, domestic staff generally, the teacher, the friends or neighbors, whom when a child or children are left under their care, abuse the situation to carry out immoral and atrocious acts with these kids. I know we always like to say, the parents, why wasn't the mommy available? That person, regardless of the relationship, who abuses a situation that concerns children, even adults, of course, any abuse situation is negative, but especially when it's kids under your care. So many rape cases, oh, uncle raped this, the neighbor did this to the child, and these are children, not even teenagers in very many cases. And somehow these people are supposed to be evidence of a better life because it's somehow a job opportunity created for these people. The teacher is paid, the house help is paid, the driver is paid. But no, everyone just abused the situation. So we like to blame the parents, forgetting that no matter how much you try, as a parent, you would never be able to stay with your kids 24 hours all round clock. You can't. Even if you don't do any other thing aside just sitting and watching the child, you would have to take your bath. And you won't pack your three, four children into the bathroom. Within that short period of time, a perverted individual can carry out a lot of things within that short period of time. That is the society. The society is the leaders whose modus operandi, constitution, and system of governance favors selfishness, self centeredness, and nepotism. Man knows man. Who do you know? Employs people deeply loved by their parents and family members as thugs. Give them peanuts. Those leaders who make sure those people would always be available as thugs because they have starved you and you're willing to take anything. They make sure it's the game plan. Yes, you're hungry. I make sure you're hungry. And when I say, if you want food, do this, you want to do it to eat. Save a few who are enjoying the mercy of God. I'll be able to say, no, I may be hungry, but this, I don't want to. Bury education. The strike is still very much ongoing now. We don't know when it's going to come to its end. That is the society. The society is Haritha when a child was given something, and the expectation, at least for her age range, is to say thank you to the person that had given her. She didn't. The mother was there. Society is Haritha who believed that since the mother is there and could not correct her to say thank you to the person who had given her something, should she be the one to do it? The society is Haritha. I'm saying one way or another, everyone is somehow responsible for the ills. The society is the adult who goes naked, dance in an immoral, disgusting manner in the name of keeping up with internet challenge. These kids go on like we would try, of course, parents will always try to keep their children away from certain things online, but there is only so much parents can do. These same set of people are part of the people screaming the society because of this Chrisland School saga. Ah, this girl, you know what a lot of them will tell you? But we are adults. She is still too young for that. She's still too young for that. But when she comes on the internet, the adult she sees, this is what they do. We can all keep blaming this person, that person. We are all at risk, and that is the scariest of all. Because if I try to do my best for my child, I try to make the sacrifices I ought to make. You try, and this, and this refuse to try. They bring in failed products. We push in successful products, they mingle. And then it becomes a case of who wins who. Will yours win them over or will they win yours over? It's a call for consent and it's a consent for all. Even if you're homeschooling your kids, you cannot homeschool your child or your children forever. They still have to go into the society that we like to always blame. Who then is the society? The society is you and me. Yes, you and I make up the society. So maybe before we jump into it's the parents, it's the school, it's the this, maybe we should start to look inward. You might not be a parent yet. If child of 10 years in your family or your neighborhood does exactly what you do online, what would be the label? Would you say this child is doing what is not right or the child is doing well? You may say, but of course, couples have intercourse. So does that mean a child should go and have? But of course, you don't put it online. When you have intercourse with your spouse, you don't upload it on the internet, do you? Kids are so exposed to ICT gadgets now. Yes, and because they need it, right? For educational purposes and much more. Yes, I know that permissive parenting, we also tend to overdo these things sometimes, but somehow these kids are finding themselves online. And then the content they have access to are the content from Yeye British and aunties and uncles and sisters and brothers and parents who are interested in keeping up with trend and participating in challenges regardless of the type of challenge and what is at risk. What you hear is, oh, don't judge me. Are you perfect yourself? No one person is an embodiment of perfection, at least alive. And that is why we have one another. And together, a better society. Although, to be honest and to be frank, it's not as if children getting involved in sexual escapades is a new thing. No, it isn't. We always like to say, oh, during our parent times, even during our parent times, it existed. It's just getting alarming because we are somehow we are worsening it. And like I said, everyone is at risk. Even if your child does not go to places where these things happen, within the comfort of your home, they have access to a lot of these atrocious contents online. It might even be the friend. Have you seen this? Have you seen this? Come online, let me send you the link so you go and watch it. So you go and read it. Influence. We all have to do our best. Honestly, there is no best parent, best teacher, best neighbor, best anything out there. But when we are intentional about making a difference, it definitely makes that difference. It does. We need to stop looking for faults. One of the things Osinachi's friend who came out, I think, yesterday, one of the reasons she gave is that Osinachi told her that she remained in her marriage because if she had divorced her husband, people would have said, oh, see the person ministering to us. She's even a product of a failed marriage. We need to stop holding people ransom to their struggles. We all have our struggles differently, but everyone is struggling. And every struggle is valid. You can't say because someone is divorced, the person no longer has the authority to advise you on another matter. Everyone is just looking for what to call out one another on. These analogies and more makes up the society. Whew, when it comes to children and teenagers, the topic is really touchy for me. Tie your camel, do your best, and then put trust in God. Do your best. But while doing that best, of course, there has to be a God factor because it's not also uncommon to see parents who did their best. They tried everything they could, but the child still turned out anyhow. We seek refuge with Allah from that. We pray that may we never fetch water inside baskets. And may God, in His infinite mercy, crown our efforts, however little, with success. That is very important. So, this is a wake up call. A wake up call to me first, and every other parent, every other family member. Even if you're just existing without a title, you are at least a human. I'm calling all of us out. We are the society.